Hi, beautiful souls. This is Sarah Ariana, and this is an energy update for November the 20th, 2022. So let's begin with Ascension symptoms. I am not a physician, so if you're not too sure about the symptoms and what you're experiencing, please do go check it out. Some of the Ascension sensations you may have been experiencing is headaches. This may have been a few days ago, but really intense headaches, and it may have been on one side of the brain, the left side of the brain. You may have felt like there was a rewiring, and also right in the center of the head as well. Your hunger may be fluctuating, especially the past couple of days, being very, very hungry. And over the past week, your body may have been asking you to do a cleanse, reducing the amount of food or lengthening the amount of time without food. Let's say you stop eating at 6 and you don't eat again until 11 a.m. the next day. Your body's asking for space during this time. The past couple of days, you may have experienced nausea and extreme tiredness, like bone tired. Also, there are really high-pitched frequencies that are coming in, tones that you may be observing and hearing that are coming through. And dreams. The dreams are off the charts. And what's interesting is that with the dreams that you are receiving, the messages, you may have in the past been asking your higher self, your team of light, for guidance and what the dreams are meaning to you. And you may have found that you no longer need to ask for help, for you know the meaning when you sit with it for a moment and you take it in. And you may be writing down the information, and the messages are very clear to you. Also, what's very interesting during this time, there is even more separation from the ego. There are parts of the ego that are dissolving right now, and this may look differently for each one of us. And for some, this may mean that things that you were inspiring to do or be may just fall away. And that may look like on social media, expectations of having a certain amount of followers falling away, wanting that promotion or being in a certain position at work, that may be dissolving, or meeting a certain goal by a certain amount of time. During this time that we're in, there is divine light codes that are coming in. And as these divine light codes are moving through us, these parts of the ego are dissolving. And in its place is purity. And your soul mission, your purpose, may be strengthening at this time, where you know exactly what you need to do in this now moment. And for all of us, it's the working on oneself that is the most important. And that can be in terms of mastery, where you've mastered the distractions. You know, when you watch the TV, when you watch movies, when you watch Netflix, that it can have such an impact on your energy, and that you actually are processing also in your dream time with what you've watched or seen. And through these epiphanies, you understand this is a distraction, and you no longer want to give your energy to those distractions. There's a shift that you can see, a very clear shift. And as these divine light codes come into each one of us, there is also a peace that arrives within at a level that you may not have experienced before. And your spiritual discipline strengthens. And this is not by accident. This has to do with all of the hard work that you've done by letting people go that are not aligned to your energy and moving into spiritual mastery, which can look different to each one of us. And within these divine light codes, there is a lot more happiness that comes into the soul as well, where in your day-to-day, you take notice of nature, the leaves changing color, or in the southern hemisphere, spring arriving, and those moments of beauty that you see deep in the peace within you. There is deep purity in your heart. There is also a strengthening in your gifts, that the lack mindset dissolves and you just know something to be true with what you've seen, felt, heard in your clair gifts. And the beautiful part is, with this shift in the ego, is that there's no need to prove yourself. You feel connected to this purity of the divine. And this is the opening before the solstice. These divine light codes are now coming in. I thank you all so much for being here. Blessings of love and light to all.